We were off to our next destination, Abu Simbel. Most people end up visiting Abu Simbel as the last stop on their itinerary after their Nile River cruise, which involves a 3-hour drive each way from Aswan. Great if you love long drives through the desert and have an audiobook backlog. As an alternative, we'd recommend taking an early flight into Abu Simbel. Not only does this save you one leg of a 3-hour road trip, it also gets you there ahead of the tour bus crowds that roll in from Aswan later in the day. Trust us, nothing takes the magic out of ancient temples quite like trying to photograph them over somebody's selfie stick.
In any case, the journey is worth it. Rising from the cliffs along Lake Nasser are two massive rock-cut temples that feel like they were pulled straight from the pages of an epic fantasy. The larger of the two is dedicated to Pharaoh Ramses II, while the smaller one honors his favorite queen, Nefertari. And yes, favorite is the official term. Ramses had many wives, but Nefertari clearly had seniority.
Let's start with the big one. The Great Temple of Ramses II is essentially a 100-foot tall "I was here" carved into stone. 4 colossal statues of the pharaoh, each over 65 feet tall, sit like giant bookends guarding the entrance. One of them even lost his head during an ancient earthquake, which now lies casually at his feet, because apparently even deified rulers have bad days.
Inside, the temple stretches deep into the rock, with elaborately carved halls, pillared rooms, and murals that celebrate Ramses' military exploits, especially the Battle of Kadesh, which he definitely won, according to his own PR team. Of special note, if you time your visit just right, you can catch a pretty phenomenal celestial show. Twice a year, on February 22nd and October 22nd, the morning sun shines directly through the temple's inner sanctuary, illuminating 3 of the 4 statues inside. The one on the left in the dark is Ptah, the god of the underworld, which feels kind of fitting if you ask me. These dates are believed to mark Ramses' birthday and coronation, though historians are still debating that.
A short walk away is the Temple of Hathor, dedicated to both the goddess and Queen Nefertari. Here, Ramses did something pretty rare in Egyptian art. He made his wife's statue the same size as his own. In a world where pharaohs typically tower over everyone, literally and symbolically, this was the ancient Egyptian equivalent of relationship goals.
Here's where things get even more impressive. The temples you're seeing today aren't exactly in their original location. In the 1960s, when Egypt decided to build the Aswan High Dam, it created Lake Nasser, a massive reservoir that would have submerged Abu Simbel completely. Faced with the choice of letting this masterpiece disappear or doing something crazy, UNESCO and a coalition of countries chose the latter.
In what might be one of the most ambitious relocation projects in archaeological history, the temples were carefully cut into massive blocks, some weighing up to 30 tons, numbered like an ancient jigsaw puzzle, and reassembled 213 feet higher and 656 feet back from the rising waters. It took nearly 5 years and a whole lot of international cooperation, but the temples were saved. So if you've ever moved apartments and complained about carrying a couch up the stairs,
Pivot!
just know you've got nothing on the crew that moved Abu Simbel. For your visit, you'll want to bring water, sunscreen, and a hat. Shade is minimal and the desert sun does not mess around.
To summarize, Abu Simbel isn't just a highlight of Egypt. It's one of the most awe-inspiring archaeological sites on Earth. It's got everything: giant statues, royal love stories, solar alignments, and a relocation tale worthy of a blockbuster movie. Whether you're coming by plane or braving the 6-hour round-trip drive, it's absolutely worth the effort.
And if nothing else, you'll leave with the satisfaction of having seen something that was carved 3,000 years ago and still manages to leave people speechless. Not bad for a morning's adventure.